In this problem, we're trying to find the solution set to this equation. Now, if something is a solution set, that means we may have more than one answer. Here there's two listed for each answer choice. Now, that means that you could plug these in and see if the equation is true. So plug these numbers, for instance, I would plug in -21 in for x here and here, or store it for x, and then type in that left-hand side of the equation and see if I get 42. If I do, then -21 is true, and then I would need to check 6 also. So that's one way. Algebraically, here's another way that you can do it. You could use the quadratic formula, which is if your equation is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, then you can plug it into x equals -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. Now, we would have to solve our equation so that 0 was on the right-hand side. So that means I'd have 3x squared minus 15x. And to get that 42 over there, I would have to subtract 42 from both sides. So it would end up with -42 equals 0. So that means 3 is my A, -15 is B, and -42 is my C. Now, one thing that you can do to make life easier on yourself is, since these are all multiples of 3, I'm going to go ahead and divide by 3 on both sides. That will keep my equation true. So here I would get 1x squared minus 5x minus 14 equals 0. So now I have smaller numbers for my a, b, and c to plug in, so that will make my calculation a little bit easier on myself. So now I've got x equals -5 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so -5 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is -14, all divided by 2 times a. So simplifying that, I get 5 plus or minus the square root of, and I'm just going to go ahead and plug in that stuff that's underneath the square root into my calculator. Okay, so we get 81 underneath the square root, all divided by 2. So then I get x equals 5 plus or minus, and the square root of 81 is 9, divided by 2. So this is really two different problems. It's x equals 5 plus 9 divided by 2, and if we do that, okay, if we do this, then we get 7, and that's one of our answers. And then the other one would be x equals 5 minus 9 divided by 2, and that would give us x equals -2 is one of our other answers. So look for that. The answer is D.